we're going to take a look at Edpuzzle, a fantastic web-based resource for teachers to enhance video content in and out of the classroom. Let's log in. We'll start as a teacher. Teachers, you can log in under Google accounts, Edmodo accounts, or you can create an account specific to Edpuzzle. We'll start with Google today. Once logged in through Google, you'll see that I already have all of my Google Classrooms imported. If you have a Google Classroom account and you do use it in your classroom, I highly recommend that you import your classes here. On the left-hand side, you would click Import from Google Classroom. Because you logged in with your Google account, all of your Google classes should pop up and you can import what you would like. Once in there, I have a test class set up for this video. If you add a student to your Google Classroom after you've imported them into Edpuzzle, you do have to add additional students through Edpuzzle. To do that, you would click on your members, you would click Import New Students, and then it would bring in those other students that joined your Google Classroom after you've imported to Edpuzzle. When you're ready to start looking for content, you click on Search. And on the left-hand side, you have a variety of video sources that you can pull from. I use YouTube most often. I've explored some of the other options. Let's take a look at YouTube for today. It will pre-populate a whole bunch of videos. You can search up top. I would recommend searching through YouTube separately and then copying and pasting the URL. You'll likely save yourself some time. If you like a video in here, you would click Use It, and it would kick you over to the editing window. All of the videos that you clicked Use It for end up in My Content. Here I have 3 videos. I did upload them myself under the Create tab. Let's say you wanted to take some videos in your classroom. Maybe you have some videos of student performances or students have made some videos and you want to upload them directly into Edpuzzle to enhance those videos. You do that here. There is a 1 GB max. If your video is longer than that, I would recommend uploading to YouTube first as a workaround, and then you can take the YouTube file. We'll take a look at my first video. I'm going to click Edit. And here it gives you 4 options for editing. The first being cropping. You are limited to cropping the beginning or end of the video. If you would like it more custom than that, if you want to edit out middle parts of the video, you would have to do that separate from Edpuzzle and then import it into Edpuzzle. There is a narration audio track available. This feature is a little cumbersome. You do have to record your voice for the entire video in order for it to work. There's also some issues with audio. I'm not a fan of this feature, but maybe some of you will find some practical uses for it. The audio notes are very useful. Here you get a little cursor that you can move wherever you'd like it to be. Pulls up the video, and when you click this microphone, you can record your voice. That creates a little tab in the video that when students hit that point, they will hear your audio comment, and then the video will continue. Could be very useful in a lot of applications. And last, you have quizzes. Here is where you can add all kinds of questioning. It could be open-ended questions for students to respond to. It could be multiple choice questions for students to answer. Or if you just want to have written comments at various points in the film, you can do that as well. Should you go the route of multiple choice and open-ended, there is a section in Edpuzzle that it puts all of this data together and will automatically grade it, which is kind of nice. You don't have to do these in any specific order, completely up to you. When it's complete, you'll see I already have some questioning in place that goes along with this video. This is part of the Copyright Criminals series put out by PBS. I would click Save and then Finish. And here I can assign it to a class. You see all of my Google Classrooms are already set up. If I put it to my test class, and I can decide if I want to prevent skipping or not. There are advantages and disadvantages to this feature. One, it does force students to watch the entire film before they arrive at each question point. Other times, if you prevent skipping, if students want to rewind or fast forward and kind of bounce back and forth in the video as they're responding to questions, you wouldn't allow them to do that. So there are definitely pros and cons to that. I'm going to turn off prevent skipping for the purposes today. Click assign, and then it kicks me over to my test class window, and you'll see it still says post to Google Classroom. Even though I assigned it to the students in Edpuzzle, I still have to take the extra step of putting it to Google Classroom. I pressed post, kicks me over to the Google Classroom site. I would imagine this would be very similar if you're using Edmodo. I choose my class. I'm going to go to test class. I choose my action. I'm going to create an assignment, and I come down here and click go. I can title my assignment as I wish. All students will see it. I can assign a due date. All of the Google Classroom features that we're used to for those of us that use it. Click assign. And then I can view it in Google Classroom. And there it is. If I jump over to the student side, I do have a student test account. I'm going to refresh my page just to see if it pops up automatically. Students are able to log in directly to Edpuzzle, or they can access it through their Google Classroom page. I'm going to have to update this here because I just posted it. There's my assignment. When I click on Edpuzzle, it does kick me over to Edpuzzle. So students do have to log into Edpuzzle, and they can do that with their Google accounts as well, or their Edmodo accounts, or they can set up their own individual account if you don't use those applications. And then here we go. I press play. You'll see that students can fast forward because I didn't prevent skipping. And when it gets right up to the question,
dig down to find out where you actually.
And there's my question. What is sampling in music? This video deals with sampling in music. So the student would type their response and click submit, continue, and then the video. Pretty neat. Come back over to Edpuzzle. I'll see that I haven't finished it yet. Go back over to the teacher side, and you'll see that the students haven't finished it yet either. Once they finish it, I can take a look at their progress. I can see their answers, I can see what they've done, and I can grade it. Lots of really cool features in this application, lots of practical uses in the classroom. I hope you enjoyed.